Hey Gemini, thanks for stopping by. All right, let's get into it. All right, so for anybody who's new, this is you and the past. This is the present within a month, back or forward. This is the future. So when I was shuffling, I just thought a lot of people, you could be a manager. Guides also showed up. So you're definitely, like, your guides are around. So anybody who's questioning that, like, they're with you. Okay, I'm all fired up. I think the last Gemini reading, I felt a lot of like energy and I'm still feeling it. So there's something about not resting on your haunches or giving up. It's like this wish fulfillment. It's like you haven't achieved it yet. That's what I'm getting very strongly. So I don't know if you feel like with work, you've achieved all you wanted to, like this is where you're at, you're plateauing or something, or like you could be in a relationship where you feel like it's as good as it's going to get, or your living situation, or whoever you surround yourself with as far as your friends, or there's something about this, okay? They're saying no. Like you have distance to go, basically. If this is work, it's like you're not even close to building your legacy. That's what I'm getting. It's legacy. So it just feels like either you're settling or you're giving up in some way. But I still have this like fire in my belly feeling, you know what I'm saying? I think you still have goals to set or goals to achieve. This plateau thing, it just might have felt a little stagnant for a while, but that can change. Okay? Some of you could be just in a period of rest because you're waiting for something to happen. So for example, you might have been working in the same position at the same company for years and there's a promotion coming up and you're waiting, or you've put your resume out and you're waiting, or you could be, gaining some sort of skills in school and so you have to wait, because there's something about like waiting for something to come to fruition and there's like no communication, right? Or no clarity on something. It feels like it is to do with like a partnership of some sort. So this could be for sure a job. I'm also getting love, but it's the career thing is the strongest I'm feeling. Okay, let me just take a look. For anybody who's new, I do take the cards off the screen once in a while because I have to feel them up. Okay, I am getting a few more things. The waiting here could be you're waiting for somebody to get caught, but it's like you're not giving them up, if that makes sense. Or you're not saying anything to tip them off. So if this is a relationship, you're waiting for somebody to get caught doing something. Or if this is at work, same thing. It's like you're just waiting for this person to get caught. The other thing is there's just some sort of strategy with how you're moving through, whether this is career or love. Oh, it's so funny. It's like, what is this? It's like you're leaving them without a choice. Does this make sense? So if it's career, it's like you're letting them realize that if you left, they would be up Schitt's Creek. You know what I'm saying? Or like, is that what the saying is? I don't even know. If this is like dating or relationships, it's like the same thing. Like the loss of you will be felt. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. Okay. So then moving to the future, I just want to thank everybody who has like shared and subscribed, and also all of you who have left comments. I really appreciate it. For anybody who's new, all my readings are timeless, so feel free to peruse. I also do singles readings and career and finance. Okay. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok at 2 of Wands Tarot. So I do shorter readings there. Okay, so there's something about you're holding on. You're holding on to something. All right, guys, give me just a second. Alrighty. So it's like you're holding on to this feeling of being stagnant, like tightly. It's almost like you don't know which direction or something like that, or there's nothing pushing you forward. Okay, so it could be whatever this is causing you to stay, because this and this feels a little similar here. It's almost like you're looking for some sort of like magical like light to show you the way of where to go or what to do. Let me just get one more card, because I feel like you're gonna move forward. Okay, it's gonna start freaking you out is what it's gonna do. Don't get wrapped up in the not knowing or just sitting for a minute, okay, because you're gonna move through it. I do feel like you're gonna get some sort of a sign, because I know it's not typical with the Devil card, but see the little mushrooms down here? There's like these little spores. I don't know. It makes me feel like some sort of path is gonna open up to you that you will see. Okay, so it just might take time, and there's just this feeling of getting so caught up in the stillness of this that you start freaking out a little bit, like you just don't know what direction to go or how to move forward, or there's something about that. This could have to do with finance, although I'm not getting it super strongly, but it could be that there's something about saving money, like holding on to money. So if that's the case, it's just causing you some stress. Okay. Okay. Here, I feel like you're so focused on work. This could also be like, it's almost like, what am I trying to say? It's almost like structure or like a process. Like you're so focused on it that you're not really changing anything. You're not pursuing happiness. Yeah, because it's like you're so focused on, it could be money, but it feels like work, something to do with work, or just like building your money, building your material wealth or material things. You know, it almost feels like you're becoming too structured in the material, and you're forgetting about like your emotional happiness, and also like how to flow with life or emotions. So I don't know if you've like checked out emotionally, because there's a lot of pentacles and swords. You're strategizing, you're either in your head or just very clear thinking. I feel like you go back and forth, to be honest. And then with all the pentacles, it's like it's very much in the mundane or material. So there's just some like happiness. Even if you're happy, there's like a disconnect between like emotional happiness and your material wealth or what you're trying to build. Okay, so just keep that in mind moving forward. You know, sometimes in order to not deal with emotions, we will do everything but, you know what I'm saying? We'll throw ourselves into work, right? Because with work, we see the progress. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes with emotions, we don't see the progress. This is good though, you guys. Here you're still focusing very much on work or the material, but it's like you're seeing your potential. You see that you're not at your potential. Okay? So that's good. That's nice. Okay. there is emotional stuff for sure that you are figuring out here, and you are moving through it, okay? There's also some sort of surprise from Spirit. This is why your guides showed up, I bet. Okay. All right. I'm laughing because they're giving me a couple messages here. It's kind of like you'll be looking down at everyone, and that's not in an egotistical way, you guys. It's almost like you're going to be above others in some way. So like I said, if that's, a managerial position or just the things you've overcome to get where you're going, is going to give you this sense of not just achievement, but overcoming obstacles. That's what I feel like. It's like anybody who has stood in your way, the things in life that have popped up and you've had to deal with, anything that almost felt like unfair or something that other people don't seem to have to deal with, you're overcoming all of this and you're getting through all the emotional crap that maybe you've put off for a while, but you're going to move through it and it's going to go quickly, I feel like. But there is this surprise. So the surprise could be pretty much anything, but I am getting like a new sense of like accomplishment. So something might come up in here, that's a surprise that, it could be anything. It could be like a raise. It could be a bonus. It could be, if you're single, like someone coming into your life. So yeah, it could literally be anything. I'm also getting this, like, they're saying like, I told you so. So I don't know if you've had like readings or if you meditate and talk to your spirit guides and they gave you a message and you didn't think it would happen. It's like, it happens. And they're like, I told you so. So there's something about that for some of you. But this looks really good. This feels like big achievement too. And so I think maybe along here, you felt like you lost your way or you weren't sure if you should keep moving forward or something to that extent. But like it gets figured out. And I think this emotional thing I'm picking up, whatever past emotions or different things that you've dealt with in life that you haven't dealt with emotionally, that happens and things shift. Okay, so for you, so you're definitely a manifester, but I feel like things just like materialize for you in some way. I know we talked about unfairness, but I also feel like you've learned the lessons. And I know people don't like to hear that all the time, but it's almost like for you, you see the lessons in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand that even the worst things that have happened in your life, maybe not in that moment, but at some point down the road, it's like you're capable of looking back and seeing the big picture and seeing the lessons you learned or how it changed your trajectory of life, or how it changed your perspective. So like when other things happened, later on, it's like you saw it differently and it propelled you forward. That's what I'm getting, propelled. Where if you didn't see, these lessons learned, your reaction to other things would have changed. It would have changed your entire path. Okay. You definitely like to help or fix or organize or something like that. Like I am getting major manager energy here. Okay, so you could be in law, either a law student or like a lawyer or, a judge or anything with like legal stuff. I'm also getting social worker. What is this other thing? What's the thing where you like, you melt metal together? Why can I not think of what this is? And they have like the big like face thing over their eyes. What is that called? Melding? Is it melt? No. Anyway, people that melt metal together. I can't think, you guys. When I do this, I lose all my logical side, so I can't piece things together or know the terminology half the time, so I apologize. But yeah, that, I don't know, there's something about putting things together. So if you have a job where you're putting things together, I guess, Um, this card is crazy. You're super curious too, I think. You like to know how things work or how things can work better. You might have tinkered a lot when you were a kid too. But yeah, even when, you know, this stuff that you have overcome in life, just remember, like, you are a manifester. I can see things just materializing in front of you. And it's like two separate things. Manifesting is here, and then these things that materialize, like, is a different thing. So I don't know if some of you are both, or some of you like are manifestors and some things just like appear. But it's like the you know, I saw your guides and it's like they literally put the things in front of you that you need. Okay? So when you're going through this stuff, try to remember that. I think you get a lot of surprises. And you know, not all of them are like considered great, you know, but it's something that is necessary for you to move forward. Okay? And it has to do with these lessons that you're so capable of acknowledging and learning. All right? Okay, guys. Well, listen, I hope this helps someone. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks.